Before we start, pick up your phone. Go on, because in the next few minutes you're going to realize that this little rectangle in your hand is doing far more behind the scenes than most people realize. The most powerful uses of AI in your smartphone are the ones you never see, and once you notice them, you won't look at your device in quite the same way. This isn't futuristic technology. It's already in your pocket. So let's dive in. Your phone decides which notifications are important enough to interrupt you. When your device is in sleep mode or do not disturb, it doesn't simply block everything. It makes choices. If someone calls once, it may stay silent. Call twice within a few minutes and it assumes urgency and lets it through. It looks at who you interact with most, what time it is, your current context. Are you driving? Are you sleeping? It's not simple rules. It's a constantly updating priority model built around your behavior. Over time, certain notifications move higher. Others are quietly delayed. Some fade into the background entirely. It isn't deciding what's important in your life. It's learning what you react to, which explains why messages from certain people always seem to find a way through. But it's not just managing your attention. It's also analyzing the world around you before you even ask it to. When you take a photo, you think you're the one deciding the moment. You're not. Your phone's AI has been analyzing 30 or more frames per second before you even touch the button. By the time you tap the shutter, the best version of that shot was already computed milliseconds before you asked for it. Your phone is running a real-time computer vision AI. That essentially takes the photo for you, then hands you the credit. That great photo you took last Christmas? Half of it was your phone's AI, sorry. And it goes further than the shutter. When your phone groups photos of the same person together, it isn't recognizing them the way you do. It's measuring eye spacing, face shape, the distances between features, and turning those measurements into a kind of digital template. When it sees something similar again, it groups them together. It's comparing geometry, not understanding identity, which is why your Labrador is currently listed as a family member. And honestly, that sounds about right. And it doesn't stop at what it sees. What it hears is just as remarkable. Next time you're on a call in a noisy coffee shop and the other person says, "You sound really clear," thank a neural network. The noise cancellation on modern phone calls isn't just blocking frequencies. It's running a real-time speech separation AI that listens to everything. Your voice, the espresso machine, the chatter, and strips everything out except you. It's doing in real time what audio engineers in studios used to spend hours on. Zero delay while you're talking about what to have for dinner. A neural network running on a chip in your pocket. Every call. Every time. Here's one that's so subtle, most people never even notice it's happening. You put your phone on charge at bedtime, but your phone doesn't just charge overnight, it learns your schedule. Instead of hitting 100% and sitting there for hours, many phones pause around 80% and finish charging just before your alarm goes off. Why? Because keeping a lithium battery fully charged for hours degrades it. So the AI manages the charge curve to protect battery health, using your personal routine as its input data. It's not a timer, it isn't random, it's adjusting to you without you ever asking it to. Everything we've covered so far makes your phone smarter. This next one could actually save your life. Some models of smartphone can detect a car crash. Not because it knows what a crash is, but because it's constantly monitoring motion, sound, and pressure. The moment it detects a sharp deceleration, a sudden impact, and a rapid change in air pressure all at once, it cross-references those signals against thousands of real crash patterns it was trained on. If they match, it calls the emergency services. No button pressed, no app opened. Just a device in your pocket, reading the world around you and making a decision that could save your life. And finally, this one might surprise you. Most people think autocorrect is just a spell checker with a grudge. It's not. Your phone has been quietly building a personal language model, a mini AI, trained specifically on how you write. It learns your slang, your pet names, even your deliberate misspellings, and it runs a tiny neural network locally on your device to predict not what's grammatically correct, but what you would actually say. That's why your keyboard suggestions look nothing like your mates. Your phone has essentially written a textbook on how you communicate. Your typing history becomes part of how it adapts to you. And it's still updating, right now. Once you understand this, something changes. And it's not scary, it's clarifying. Your phone isn't thinking, it isn't watching you, it's pattern matching, learning your habits to serve you faster and more accurately over time. But all that optimization shapes your experience in ways you never consciously chose. What interrupts you? What feels urgent? Small nudges that add up. That's not a reason to panic. It's a reason to pay attention. Understanding doesn't make the technology weaker. It makes you stronger. You can look at your settings with fresh eyes, turn off what isn't serving you, and make deliberate choices instead of just accepting someone else's defaults. Not fear, not paranoia, just clarity and the confidence that comes from understanding the device in your hand every single day. Your phone was just the start. Next time, we're diving deeper into the AI revolution that's reshaping how we live, work, and think. Trust me, what's coming will change everything. Don't forget to subscribe, tap the notification bell, and I'll see you there.